It is also a great pleasure to welcome Ms. Tanna Action, who is accompanying Mr. Footman. On behalf of the Swaminarayan Hindu Mission, Ranna Morzaria will now formally welcome Ms. Action by offering her a banquet. Thank you. May I now request Mr. Footman to present Guinness World Records Limited the certificate to Sri Pramukh Swami Maharaj, which recognizes Sri Swaminarayan Mandir as the largest traditional Hindu mandir outside India. Sajanand Swami Maharajani Jai. To date, His Holiness Sri Pramukh Swami Maharaj has consecrated 355 mandirs in 11 countries, and this has been officially recognized as a world record. Ladies and gentlemen, may I once again say, Mr. Footman, you are indeed very much privileged as a record keeper to honor the record maker of this great temple described by the Reader's Digest as the 8th wonder of the world. Thank you. May I now request Team Footman to come and address this assembly. Mr. Team Footman, thank you.
Thank you very much for such a warm welcome. I'm quite humbled, and if I stumble a little, it's simply because I'm slightly lost for words for all that. You're so kind. I've always said that Guinness World Records is something like life. It's a combination of all things. It includes the funny and the silly. We have records for duration record for standing on one leg. It's 76 hours if anybody wants to have a go at it. And things like the biggest collection of earrings, or eating the most baked beans in half an hour, Or we've just got a record in for a chap who's pogo sticked up the CN Tower in Toronto, 2,000 steps. And this is part of what makes the Guinness Book so successful and indeed so much fun to work on. I always say I have the best job in publishing. But there are also some more serious records and more fundamental records that we also like to acknowledge to show the life at its full. We have records about lives saved and lost. We have records with people like Bill Gates of Microsoft of great fortunes made and possibly lost. And then, of course, we have records such as those held by His Holiness, which we're here to honor today. I was very glad last year to be able to honor His Holiness for, well, what you see around you in material form, and also not only himself, but all the people amongst you and not here today who contributed to it, the 1,526 craftsmen in India who went towards it. It's truly a mass record. And we're also very pleased to put the picture of the temple and of His Holiness there. And we were doubly glad this year to receive a record which we had just in time to include in the stock press for the record for the person who has consecrated the most temples of any religious building, of any religion around the world, 355. This is certainly an impressive statistic, and it's one that we hope to include in the main body of the book next year. Now I've had a little time to digest it and have full details. What impresses me most about it is that it isn't simply an Indian record. His Holiness has travelled all around the world, and he has disciples all around the world prepared to put their faith into these temples. So it is, in the best sense of things, it is truly a world record. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Footman, for those very kind words. And on behalf of our mission, may I request Pujya Vivek Sagar Swami to give you some presents, a memento to remember your visit to this temple. The gifts which are to be given to Mr. Footman is a crystal, framed photo of the mandir, and the satsang book and some prasadam. We will now have a short video presentation on some of the monuments which His Holiness has inspired throughout the world.